Hello. Today, we're not going up on the roof, so don't have to worry about that. But unfortunately, there will be math involved, so get your pencil out and get ready. Today, we're going to talk about the problem with zero. Any mathematician, of which I am absolutely not, will tell you that the number zero brings you a whole lot of problems. There was even an episode or a little spiel in Young Sheldon where suddenly he realized that zero didn't exist because it represents nothing. And how, anyway, so let's get into this. Imagine, for example, that your safety bureau, department, life safety, safety and health, whatever, in your department is the most robust. Everybody's 100% on board. Everybody firmly subscribes to Safety 2. Your safety training begins at the training academy where it should, and along with all your officer development. And for a year, there is not one reportable injury. And I mean literally no injuries. Nobody twists an ankle, nobody cuts their hand. You do the perfect job. So at the end of the year, the fire chief or fire commissioner or city manager or whoever wants a report because everybody wants their numbers. And you turn in a report saying that with a big old goose egg on it, with a zero, said nothing happened. My safety bureau, we prevented every single injury. There is nothing to report. And, well, in addition, we need more money so next year we can continue having nothing happen. That's going to be a tough sell to any fire chief. To paraphrase Eric Holnagel, he said, and this is a great thing to think about for all you safety people, he said, or he asked the question, what is happening when nothing is happening? And unfortunately for all those people who like their metrics, leading indicators, and all that kind of stuff, and you'll pardon my incorrect English, although I don't think it's incorrect, you can't measure nothing, or nothing can't be measured, and it's not a double negative. But so consider that. If you do your job so well, you have nothing to show for it, and that's kind of depressing. But that also brings us to a little point that will be brought up later when we talk about investigating accidents, to the common pitfall known as counterfactuals, which is a conditional concerning hypothetical possibilities. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. That means, and I'm sure you've seen this in a lot of accident investigations, they concentrate on things that didn't happen. Why am I going to write 5 pages on something that didn't happen? That you see expressions like, if only they did this or that, if they should have, they could have. Well, if you're going to talk about things that didn't happen, well, then you bring up the fact that they weren't wearing green socks, or they didn't have their name on the back of their bunker coat, or whatever. So concentrating on things that didn't happen is not nearly as important as concentrating on things that did happen. But we'll talk about that in a different pod. So remember, you can't measure nothing. Sorry, that sounds like bad English, but I'm pretty sure it's really not. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Please comment on, tear me up in the comments. I'm really interested to hear what people have to say. Have a good day, and please, please be safe.